What's going on, guys? It is Brad or DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video. As most of you likely know, update 1.2.0 came out earlier today, and we have the return of an NPC that we haven't seen since I think it's late last year when we had the Queen's Wrath event, and that is Petra Venj, Queen's Emissary. For those of you who don't know, this is going to be the NPC that we basically go to for everything regarding bounties and story missions and such for the House of Wolves DLC, basically the equivalent of Eris Morn for the Dark Below. But until the DLC comes out and Petra Venj is in the Reef and we're all able to go see her there, she is here in the tower for the next few days. I assume she won't be here after the DLC comes out on Tuesday, and she'll just be in the Reef. But until then, like I said, she is here in the tower, and she's offering us some really cool House of Wolves related bounties. As you can see, along with her here, though, we have the Queen's Wrath reputation, which does look like to be reset since the Queen's Wrath event was around late last year. This is going to be the main reputation for the House of Wolves DLC. Also, you can see here we have the Queen's Wrath emblems and shaders that were offered back when the Queen's Wrath event was around the one time that it was last year. But the most important and most interesting thing here is all of these new bounties. So basically, I'm going to go into a general breakdown of all this stuff for you, all these bounties, and just, explain what each target here is for each of the bounties and how this is working. I'm not going to go too in-depth because I am going to do videos separately or more in-depth about this stuff over the course of the weekend. But for now, I will give you guys a general breakdown of how this all works. So first of all, each of these bounties correspond to a individual day. We have day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, which day 4 is today, May 15th, a Friday. Then we have day 5, which will be tomorrow, Saturday, May 16th, and day 6, which will be Sunday, May 17th. So day 5 and day 6 will not become available until their corresponding day. Again, day 5 is Saturday, and day 6 is Sunday. But until then, we do have these first 4 bounties here. All of these bounties are basically about killing a target. These first 2 are on Earth, the middle 2 are on Venus, and the last 2 are on the Moon. What you basically do after accepting these bounties is you go to the area it tells you to. For this first one, for instance, it says Hunt Drevis, Wolf Baroness near the Cosmodrome's Forgotten Shore. So you would go to Earth and you would go to Forgotten Shore, and for any of these, you basically have to wait for 5 to 10 minutes, give or take, tops, for the actual target to show up. A fallen ship will appear, and it'll tell you in the bottom left-hand corner, basically, that the event has started. I can't remember exactly what the message is, but it says something about, wolves showing up and stuff, so wolves roaming or something like that. So basically, that'll let you know that they're there, and a fallen ship will come overhead somewhere, and you're going to have to go and start taking out these waves of enemies that get dropped from the ship. Eventually, after a few waves, you guys will have your target drop from the ship. In this case, it is Drevis, Wolf Baroness. I believe it is a captain for this one, and you just have to take out the target. Now, once the target's dead, of course, the bounty will be complete, but you will have something pop up called an ether key or ether key, whichever way it's pronounced or that you guys pronounce it, and that'll be a 90-second timer, so it'll be a minute and 30-second timer. And basically, you have 90 seconds or a minute and 30 seconds to find a treasure chest from killing the target somewhere in the area. There is set locations for each of these areas where a target can show up that the treasure chest can appear, and I'm going to go over that more specifically, all the chest possible locations in videos over the course of the weekend, likely starting Saturday, which will be tomorrow. But basically, you just run around and look for the chest, and when you open it up, you have the chance to get things such as synthesis. Also, I think you might get glimmer, blue engrams, of course they're rare, and then legendary engrams, you have a chance to get those as well. I've gotten a few myself. And then also materials correspondent to what planet you're on. So if you're on Earth, it would be spin metal, for instance. And then you also have a chance, from what I've seen pictures of anyway, to get a treasure key, which can be used in some sort of correlation with the Prison of Elders event. I'm not sure exactly what it does yet, but I have seen pictures of people who have gotten it from the chest. I personally have not yet, but if I do, I will likely upload a video of it, as I've been recording every time I do these target kills. So basically, that is a general breakdown of how this stuff works, and now I'm just going to go through all these bounties here with you guys. The first one again here is Hunt Drevis, Wolf Baroness near the Cosmodrome's Forgotten Shore. This again is a captain. As you can see from the image here, I actually am just noticing that the image shows what kind of enemy it is. Then here we have Hunt Calyx-12 and the Cosmodrome Skywatch. So of course this is in Skywatch and this is a servitor. Then we have Hunt Picus, the Disavowed in the Citadel on Venus. This is a dreg, it looks like, and if I remember correctly. Then we have Hunt Beltrick, the Veiled in Ember Caves on Venus. That looks like a captain. As well as the next one, Hunt Savix, Queenbreaker in the Anchor of Light on the Moon. Again, this one is not available yet. It will be available Saturday, which is tomorrow, May 16th. And this looks like a captain. And then the last one here, which will be available on this Sunday, May 17th, is Hunt Wexus, the Meek near Anchors, or Archer's line, sorry, on the Moon, and that looks like to be a dreg. So those are all of the 6 bounties here, and basically just a general breakdown of how all of these will work. So that's about it, guys. Like I said, it's just a general breakdown of all of this. If you have any questions about this stuff, as I feel that I may have not explained all of this that well, go ahead and post them in the comment section below. I will gladly reply to you. And also keep in mind that, like I said, starting tomorrow, which will be Saturday, I will be uploading videos more specifically going into these bounties and also showing you guys gameplay of chest locations for all of them after killing the targets, as well as where the targets will show up in actual gameplay of killing them. So definitely look forward to that stuff. And again, if you guys have any questions regarding this whole system of bounties and such, go ahead and post them in the comments and I will do my best to reply to you and help all I can. That's about it though. I do hope you all have enjoyed this video. If so, feel free to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. Thanks for watching, everyone, and peace out.